Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome out. Best night of the week, non-wing Thursday, which I'm glad, because my neck and my head are killing me, man. I went and saw my guy today, and whew, he jacked me up. He hurt me. He usually does hurt me, but it'll usually be better tomorrow. What's your right rear wheel spacing at?
Got about 5 laps.
I would increase the left front rebound and move your right rear wheel spacing out.
Slow car down low. Go high. Have a slow car on the bottom. Slow car down low. We have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, I would go out to like 1950, Bruce. Believe it or not, that's gonna... Because I was having the same problem here. The car was wanting to push up the track. I moved my right rear wheel spacing out just to widen the track width, and I tied down the left front shock. Big difference, huh? Yeah, you might want to increase the left rear shock rebound. If it's still rolling over like that, it'll help hold it down just a little bit more on exit. I've actually been finding that as I increase fuel, I'm actually increasing my left rear rebound to keep that thing from rolling over so much. Yeah. It should. It should. Yeah, because you're tying down that side. Now, there is a... Well, that's what I was going to say. They go hand in hand. So you can tie down the left rear all you want, but if you're running a 3 on the bump with a 775 bar on the right rear, right? Like the car's still going to roll to the right some. It's a balance. Yeah, it's open. All right. Kale, I was doing practice earlier, and I was running 12 5s on my qualifying lap and then 12 7s consistently, and I think I've got a 614 in it. But I'm having to really play with the throttle on the bottom.
Slow car down low. You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, we used to qualify with the 594 here on the original model. What track was it? Oh yeah, he does that at Eldora too, I think.
We've got about 2 laps left on fuel.
Yeah, me and him had talked about that because I had asked him about that after the Eldora race, and he had said he was like 4 or 5 gears taller than what we had normally been running.
Inside.
Sorry, out of
Clear
fuel.
low, clear low. Inside. All clear, all clear.
Yeah. Want me to share it with you? Yeah, I'll give it to you. Yeah, I just shared it. That's the qual setup, and yeah. Yeah, I was actually able to get about 40 laps of practice in a little bit ago, so I just took the insider and kind of tweaked it. There you go, Bruce. All right. So what's up, everyone? Sorry, trying to. I just cannot catch old Jared. He's just too good in these things. Way too good. He's really good in these things. Yeah, I got it to where it kind of like almost kind of slides through the corner, Bruce. Yeah, you could take the stagger out of it. That'll fix that. If it's over rotating on throttle. Yeah, that's what I gotta fix in the non-wing cart.
Alright, man. Practice is over. Roll car ahead.
All good, man. Yeah, I'm like 3/10 off of him too. I don't know how he's doing 12 threes. I don't get it. Let me see. What did he do on that lap? Yeah, good luck. Let's try a little softer left rear tire and see what happens. Let's see what we got here.
Green flag, green flag. Here comes your first time left.
Oh my god. Dang it. That freaking tire just hooked and I drove right into the grass. Damn it. Thanks, Jake. I'm definitely gonna need some good luck now after screwing that up.
One more lap to go.
And then I screwed that corner up too. Man, I just goofed my qualifying bad. That was so horrible.
Checkered flag.
I'm 6th. Yeah, that's a good thing. How the hell is Jared 0.3 of a second faster than Bruce and Mike? There's something wrong with it? It's at Lanier, right? Oh, I gotta check this real quick, guys. Oh, okay, let me double check that. Yeah, I'm checking it right now. I've got do not count caution laps turned on, so automatic full course. Yeah, it looks like that's okay. Yeah, everything looks okay. No, definitely. I don't want to have a race where we ain't got the settings right. That reminds me, next season, which I know is not going to be for a couple months, I want to change up the format a little bit on the races. You know, going to the World Finals, it gave me some ideas, watching the 3 different classes and how they run and stuff like that. So, with the wing sprints, I think we could actually do, just for the wing sprints, I think we could actually do, in the Outlaws, do a dash, but also just do it and use that to set the front of the field. Or just use the top 2 and do a redraw for the feature, because they do that. And then I also want to do it in the big blocks and the late models as well. They do redraws for the feature, the top 2 heat race winners.
Green flag, green flag.
Yeah. No, Just add an extra lap to the feature, you know, go green, clear all the blacks, and then go green the next time around. Oh yeah, that's true, huh? Why is my trading paints not working? You have to join 1 to 9, get his setups and leave. Nah, Day, it's not his setups, man. It's not his setups. He his the team that he's on now, so 1 to 9, they used to be, most of them were on another team called TSM. The guy that was on, one of the guys on the team was Tim Smith. Another one who's on the team, Isaac Suarez, is a I've done testing sessions with Isaac and Tim. It was a long time ago, but I've done testing sessions with them. I've gotten setups from Tim for the midgets. They're very very similar to what I do. It's not the setup, it's them. They're just that good. They really are. He's that good. Right? Like when it comes to his setup, he's just got a set. They have a setup that allows them to drive the car perfectly. That's what it is. It's not that the setup is faster. It's just their setup allows them to drive as good as they drive because they are that good. So, yeah. Because I know phenomenal, like James Tiernan. James Tiernan is a phenomenal midget driver, like one of the best on the sim. I can get setups from James anytime I want. Like his setups are pretty close to what I run. They're a little bit more extreme in certain things. Some of them I can't even drive. They're so hard to drive. But that's the thing. Like I could give James my setup, he'll still go out and rip it. So, yeah. It's those guys. They're just that good. They're just phenomenal midget drivers. Like I mean, obviously I've raced Jared a lot. Jared's good. It's still the same team. Yeah, that's what I thought, or that's what I had heard, that it was basically the same guys. They just changed the name or something. Yeah, it seems like if the left rear tire is too low, it seems like it does that. Like it doesn't want to turn, doesn't want to go straight when you're coming from a standstill.
Green flag, green flag.
Ah, dang it. I'm going to actually put 5 in the left rear just because. Look at the difference that made. By adding 1 pound of air to my left rear, it went to 48.8. If I take that 1 pound out, it goes to 47.4. That's a huge difference. What happened? Someone messaged me. I was typing back to them. Okay. Yep, non-wings tonight. Solely the non-wing sprint cars are the hardest cars on the sim. There's no there out of I shouldn't say that because I haven't driven every car. Every car that I've driven, okay? I've driven all the asphalt oval cars. I've driven all the dirt oval cars. I've driven a couple of the rally cars and the pro trucks, Pro 4 or whatever, Pro 2, whatever it is. And I've even driven some road racing cars, you know, GT3 cars and stuff like that. The non-wing sprint car, hands down, and it's not even close, hardest car to drive. It's not there's no competition. There isn't. If you can drive the non-wing dirt sprint car and do it good, I'm actually going down to a 604 for the heat race. If you can drive that car, you can drive any dirt car.
Line up on the outside
No joke.
road now. Pit road is closed.
No joke. They are, especially now with the current tire model, the way that they drive off the right rear and stuff like that. Oh man. Yeah, I'm sorry, 605. That's it.
Catch the hey car.
Yeah, a lot of times got to put it in reverse and get yourself pointed in the right direction.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye. Get ready. Green flag, green flag. The road is now open. 10 to go at the line. Got one outside. All clear, all clear.
I did not want to run into Bruce there. I think my man got a little loose on that corner.
You're in third place. Outside. All clear, all clear. Next car is the leader. Alright, you're back in second. Five left to go.
Ah, damn grass.
2 left to go. White flag, 1 more left to go. Have a slow car on the bottom.
Nice race, Bruce. Oh, that's all good, man.
This time by. There you go, man. Good job, driver.
Me? Yeah. I'll show you I'll send you the feature setup just so you can see it. Because, yeah, it's quite different, man. When these things get fuel in them, dude, for some reason, they just seem so off to me. I don't know why. Yeah, like they just start bicycling into the corner and... Yeah, I just sent that to you, Bruce. I did not look at the fuel. What are we running for the feature, like 8 or 9? So I'm gonna go 10 then. Yeah, this feature setup, I actually built this on a 100% track. So, and I was using a 605. But largely that was so I could, if I was going to sell out for the top, I would go with the 594. Yeah, so that's why I'm keeping the 605. I'm hoping the top comes in after the warm-up.
Green
Yeah,
flag, green flag.
me too. What's up, VSZ? I noticed they changed the air PSI on the sprint cars. How much do you think it helps? You know, VSZ yeah, they've gone down on the tire pressures on the base setups. I think the tire pressures on the wing sprint cars are similar to the tire pressures on the midgets, meaning it's a combination of what bars you're running, what shocks you're running. The sidewalls in the tires actually have deflection. Okay, they never really had that before. So we would all just run max tire pressures, because if you ran anything else, it felt like you were on flat tires. Like, that's just how it felt. The car felt wishy-washy and stuff like that, because the sidewall was just way, like, it just wasn't good. It was like bubble gum. And even though they're bias ply tires in real life, they still have, when you put air in them, they still have some stability to the sidewall. Yeah, there's a slip angle and deflection, but it's not like it was mush. So the way that it should work is that your tire pressure goes hand in hand with your bar and your shock and stuff like that, because it's essentially a small spring. And so I think it can be affected by that. To be honest, I haven't done a ton of testing. I've ran 2 races just using the iRacing baseline setup, and then I just made a couple of changes to it. One of them I finished 3rd, the other one I finished like 4th or 5th. But that was like the day of and the day after the new sprint car came out. So that was a couple weeks ago. And from all I shouldn't say all the testing, from the little bit of testing I've done, the lower pressures, I do think there is some grip that can be had there, but I also think that it's going to depend on what you're running with the torsion bars and stuff like that. Like, I wouldn't want to run low pressures and then have a 950 bar in the right rear. It's going to be way too soft. I don't think I think it's going to be counterproductive, you know. If I was going to run like a 10 1/4 bar in the right rear on a slick track, and, you know, I wanted to get some more drive, I might take a pound or 2 out of the right rear. But I really need to test that a whole lot more. Just glad to be.
We have a car stopped down low. Have a slow car on the bottom. Slow car down low. Go high.
The feature setup? The heat?
Slow car down low. You got one inside. All clear, all clear.
Yeah,
Slow
the
car
heat
down
setup for this, Bruce, would literally just be like less
low.
fuel.
You got one inside.
I mean,
Clear,
that would
clear.
really be about it, yeah.
Inside, clear low, clear low. Go high. Slow car down low. Go high. We have a car stopped down low. Go high. Car stopped
Yeah, I've noticed that widening out the track with the rear end and then using the shocks and the front to kind of move the weight around to loosen it and tighten it seems to help for me.
Slow car down low. Go low. Go high. Outside. You're clear high. Clear high.
Yeah, I've been playing with them a lot Yeah, I've been playing with them a lot, trying to get them dialed in, and this was the first one that
Outside.
I
We have
hit
a
on
car
that I was
stop
like,
down low.
finally, I think I've
Clear
got
high,
the
clear
right
high.
combination of everything.
Go low. Have a slow car on the bottom. Go high. Slow car ahead. Got a car stopped ahead. We have a car stopped down low. We have a car stopped down low. We have a car stopped down low. Slow car down low. Car stopped ahead. Have a slow car on the bottom. Got a car stopped up high. Slow car down low. We have a slow car up high. Slow car down low. Go low. Got a slow car up ahead. Alright man, we got one stopped up ahead. Got a car stopped ahead.
Damn wheelies.
Have a slow car on the bottom.
God, I wish we could get this track to slick off more.
We have a car stopped down low. Have a slow car on the bottom. We have a car stopped down low.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the bottom slicked off as much as possible.
Got one outside. All clear, all clear. Got one outside. You're clear high, clear high. Slow car down low.
Yeah, he's a tenth faster than me.
3 wide, you're in the middle. You're all clear, clear all around. Got one stopped up high. Inside, clear low, clear low. Have a slow car on the bottom. Slow car down low. Car stops down low. Go high. Got one outside. You're clear high, clear high. Warm up is over. You'll need to click the green grid button to be placed on the starting grid. You got a slow.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to. Good luck, you guys.
Alright, man. Line up on the outside row now. Pit road is closed.
Those sets, I don't even think about touching anything wingless, especially the midget. Yeah, that's it. You know, run whatever you enjoy. That's that's the whole point. You know what I mean? For me, I always loved the non-wing stuff. The main reason I started running the wing stuff was because not many people ran the non-wing. Thanks, Rylan. Glad you got all your stuff fixed too, man.
Let the 17 car by. Catch the 11 car. Let the 17 car by. He had the position when the yellow flag came out. Alright, man, we're going green next time by.
Alright, everybody. 30 laps, top 3 on the front stretch for pictures. Good luck. Oh, and interviews. This race is being broadcast.
Green flag, green flag. Outside. All clear, all clear.
Oh!
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Past the 94. Past the pit road is now
I think it was the car behind me. I had a wheelie, and when I slowed down at the end of the straightaway, I think they checked up and flipped.
Let the 17 car by.
Yeah, it was Mike. That sucks. I'll resend it to you, Bruce, because that's not an insider setup. That's an insider that I adjusted today. It's different. So I'll resend it to you after the race.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye.
Yeah, it should be.
Get ready.
Oh yeah, X-Pal. I have triple monitors, so you only see my center monitor. That's why it looks like that. I should record this telemetry.
Green flag, green flag. Three wide, you're in the middle. Outside, too wide there.
Nothing funner than ripping the lip at Kokomo and a midget.
Go high. Good job, man. You're up to 4. Slow car ahead. Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Op's definitely coming in, but unfortunately, Jared is Superman on the bottom. Yeah, I tried to get up there, but old Shimey, or however you say his name, got past me before I could get up there. What's up, Ash? Man, you're good in a midget. Great racing. Hey, thanks, man. These are my favorite cars. I love these cars. I love the midgets.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye.
These are the one cars that I can, no matter what I'm doing, I can hop in and be somewhat competitive. I mean, I'm not going to go out and just win races without practicing and stuff, but I'm pretty decent in these at all times, even when I don't do them a lot. All the other dirt cars, I mean, I got to practice to stay good in them.
Green flag, green flag. You got one inside. Clear low, clear low. You got one inside. Clear low, clear low. You're in third place.
My man Kenny Hoffman would say, Tub.
outside. Clear low, clear low. All right, man, caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Damn it. I don't think, well, I know I ain't got nothing for Jared.
Past the 45.
He's on another
past
level.
The pit road is now open.
Ah. That guy's fast. Really fast. TJ's fast too. And TJ's good. Like, TJ's a very good, he's a 4K iRating driver. Me and TJ's fastest laps are 12.9s. Jared's is a 12.6. Dude's 0.3 of a second faster than us. That's incredible. Obviously not every lap that was his fastest lap, but, I mean, that's incredible. That dude's good. Yeah, Corals, Jared's on, he's on another level when it comes to these cars. All those 1 to 9 guys are, man. They're really good in these cars. Really good. If there was a midget pro series, all 9 of them would probably make it. Like, no joke. They're really good. Like, this is what they do, is run these things.
Green, green, green.
Wall. Stay off the wall, Tommy. Stay off the wall. That was scary. Looked like he was actually bicycling the car.
Got a slow car up ahead. Got a car stopped ahead. All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Let the hay car by. Pit road is now open.
We're getting a little loose on instrument. Take some left rear out of it. Put some right rear in it. Cut down 3 and 4, Rylan? Okay. Maybe I can cut down out of 3 and 4 and set him up for a short slider in 1 and 2. Oh my god.
All right, man. We're going green next time. Bye.
I need to get a better jump though. My restarts suck, man.
Get ready.
That's one of those things that, like, you can't practice. It's not like I can go get into a test session and practice restarts.
Green flag, green flag. We have 10 to go this time. Bye.
Yeah, that'll definitely work, Rylan. I just gotta do a better job with it.
Slow car up high. Got one stopped up high. Go low.
Whoa!
Alright, man. Caution is out. Caution
Dang
is
it!
out. Line up single file. Pit road
Yeah, that
is
cut
closed.
down is fast, Rylan. I just have to do a better job of hitting it.
Pit road is now open.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah. Exactly. I wanted to, that's what Rylan was like, try to cut down in 3 and 4. That's I said maybe I can try to cut down in 3 and 4 and set up a short slider in 1 and 2, but I'm going to have to get a hell of a run on him. Because he's fast. It's not like he's slow. He's not holding me up. He's just, he's fast. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, man. We're going green next time. Bye.
3 and 4 is so wide you lose speed all the way. Let off earlier in 3 so
ready.
the car throws in easier. Keep it straighter in 1 maybe. Okay, I'll try that, man. Thank you.
Green flag, green flag. Good job. The next car is
Ooh,
the leader.
oof. I did not have that one cleared. It's a good thing I held that thing down.
Clear low, clear low. 5 laps to go. Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Let the 75 car by. He had the position when the yellow flag came out. Catch the 8 car.
Did he
Pit road
flip?
is now open.
Oh, that sucks. I mean, I'll take the position, but that sucks. What's up, Jezza? Yeah, that move that I put on him was close, man. I realized at the last second I wasn't going to clear him, and I tried to hold that thing down. I thought I was going to take us both out.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by.
Yeah, I think I've got to time it just right, man. And when I time it correctly, it looks good. I think the times that it's slow, I'm driving it in too deep.
Green, green, green. You're in second. Two laps to go. Next car is the leader.
Ah!
White flag. One more lap to go.
Damn. Ah, that was fun though.
There's the flag, man. It's over.
I'll take a second place to Jared
Good
any day of
job,
the week
driver.
in these things.
Alright, man. That's it. The race is over.
Alright guys, pictures are good. Good race, Jared. Oh. I think Jared said he's gonna miss the broadcast. He must mean the interview. Alright guys, I'm gonna go do the interview real quick. Ah, man. I don't know if I could have got Jared. He was fast, man. Thanks for the cut. Rylan, thank you for the cut down. That was awesome. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. TJ and Jared were definitely fast, man, and it was a tough break for TJ. I don't think I could have gotten around him had he not had that bad luck. And although I could keep Jared in my sights, I don't think I could have got around him neither. He was definitely the car to beat tonight. Going into the feature, after we ran the warm up, I was hoping the top was going to come in. I just happen to be better at the top here than the bottom. And so once I saw TJ up there, getting around the top pretty fast, that was when I decided to go up there and try it out. And once we started passing cars, I just stuck with it. I'm just looking to have a good ending to the season. I mean, as you know, my luck the first 75% of this season was not the greatest, and so just looking to have some good finishes to wrap up the season and the year. Yeah, I want to give a big shout out to you for obviously broadcasting and sponsoring the team and the league, and then Personal Evolution company, Team SSR, SSR Elite, Elbows Up, Sim Sport for all the help that they give the community, and just a big shout out to everybody who helps me with the league and giving me the help. During the races and stuff, Bruce, Kale, and Tony, and give a shout out to my teammate Rylan Gray, who was with me on the live stream and told me to try that cut down line and it during the race, and it helped out, and I was able to gain a couple spots because of it. So shout out to him as well. All right, thanks, man. All right. Haven't got to do a interview in quite a long time for a podium finish. So I'll definitely be sending that. Bruce, did you save that setup? Did you get that set up and save it? Oh, okay. Where? Yeah? Are you guys gonna run the fake 500? I'm already signed up, man. Me and Jeremy are gonna run it, Kale. If you wanna run it, man, sign up, and we're gonna start as soon as NARC's done. We're gonna start testing and stuff because they do the whole thing just like Indy. I mean, they've got like the 2 weeks of practice and the bump day and like all that stuff, man. Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I haven't even bought the damn car yet, though. I need to get the car. So I'm gonna buy the car tomorrow and start playing around with it a little bit tomorrow. But yeah, once NARC ends, that's gonna be what I do is get ready for the fake 500 and the night before the fake 500. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I know that they ran it last year, and from everything that I had heard, because they actually updated those cars, the Lotus 79, in this last build, but from everything that I've heard, the previous setups still work like just the same on them, I guess. So, yeah, I think it was yeah, they didn't like rework the car, but yeah. Well, sometimes, I mean, as you know, and they change the tires on dirt, and all of a sudden, all of our setups are junk. Sorry for complete ignorance. What's the motor in these? Oh, they're four cylinders. They're four cylinders. Basically, imagine a 410 sprint car engine cut in half. That's a midget motor, basically. Like that's kind of like what they are. Right, I got second in the Patriot 100. Oh, dang. Yeah. Oh, it's insane. Yeah. No. No, the Delaras are insane. When I ran the Indy 500 this year, both the fixed and the open, because that was the first time I had ever raced an Indy car. I'm gonna hop in and run an Indy 500. That was probably not the best idea, but no, dude, those things are, you can be, if you can basically see the car on the straightaway, you're picking up a slipstream from them. Like, I mean, like it's you know what I mean? And the closer you get, the faster you get. And I remember there was corners that I was going into them behind in the draft where I would have to lift because you're going like 230. Like, I mean, the speed was insane. Oh yeah. I bet that track would be nuts in the Indy cars. Yeah, I really love those cars, man. They're a lot of fun. I hop in and do IndyCar races sometimes just for fun. They're great. Yeah, no prob, Corals. No prob. Oh yeah, did you hop into the stream last night, Kale, when I was doing the Xfinity race? So I was running the Xfinity cars at California, and we had a couple of cautions, and then like lap 20 came in. I was second or third at the time, and then we get this long green flag run, and I had built that insider setup for the long run, and I was catching the leader, and I was gonna win the race, and freaking I was probably, I think they were saying I was like 3/10 of a second faster than everybody else, and a freaking caution came out, man. Yeah, it killed me. I ended up finishing second right behind the guy. I almost passed him on the last lap, and he got kind of loose and came down, and I checked up. I didn't want us to wreck. And yeah, but it was, yeah, that's one of the things I love about the asphalt stuff is the different strategies that you can use in it. Zach, I thought about racing the real Indy 500. Which Indy 500, Zach? When you say the real one, because there's a few of them, I think. Okay. Oh, the fake one. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Zach. Yeah, I'm gonna run the the fake 500. Yeah, by elbows up. I'm gonna run that. Yeah, I'm gonna run that. Me and Jeremy are running that. I'm trying to get Kale to run it. You should run it, Zach. The cut ran a smaller race. The Patriot 100. Yeah, I remember that. The Patriot 100. I should actually do some practicing right now because let me make sure this is all good. Oh, dude, I'm with you, Kale. I used to on Gran Turismo. I used to get remember you could get like the muscle cars, like the old Chevelles and stuff. I used to get those and then trick those out, and then I would go run tracks like that. I'd go run those road courses in them. Yeah, I loved those tracks. Suzuka was awesome, man. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, I remember that. All right, let's test this. Yeah. Yeah, that car and the what was it? I think the GT40 was the other one that I used to love running. Yeah, that was a great game, man. I used to love that game, man. Let me see something real quick because somebody's asking about a setup and we haven't done Dover in the trucks yet, I don't think. Let's see, this one, we didn't do Dover. No, I just grew up on the Atari. That was what I played when I was a kid, was an Atari. That was my first gaming system, was the Atari. Oh, Dover's this next week. Oh, Dover's this next week. All right, I got to get some laps in. For as good as I did in the midgets, I am rusty in these cars. I haven't touched them. Haven't touched them. Lanier. What do we run for a gear here at Lanier? Like a, is it a 34 that we usually run here? No, it can't be a 34. Get rid of that. That was from a long... I need to delete so many setups. These are from so long ago. They won't even work. Oh, I used to love that game. Yeah, me too. Ooh, I bet Lernerville might work as a starting point. Actually, I want to go 21. 21, 14, 8. Okay, let's try this. Damn force feedback. Okay, there we go. What are the dates? The race I think is December 9th, Zach, and then it's like the 2 weeks leading up to that or something. I'm from Cali. Any advice if I want to get more involved in racing dirt? Well, VS, what do you mean? Racing dirt? Like you just want to get more involved in racing dirt here on the sim? Because the best thing to do on the sim is just hop into a 305 sprint car or a limited late model. Like that's it. I mean, just start driving. Um, like that's the best thing to do is you just got to get some experience, man. It's very different. It's very different than the asphalt. If in real life, get Flow, watch USAC, ACO. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Flow's great, man. Oh, like, you want to get into racing in real life, like dirt racing in real life? Dude, yeah, well, I used to race outlaw carts, so I never raced anything bigger than an outlaw cart. I had an opportunity once to drive a USAC midget. It wasn't going to be a USAC race. It was going to be a BC. It was going to be a Western States USAC Western States BCRA race, and I didn't get to do it. I was gone. So I've never driven anything other than an outlaw cart. But yes, I was a mechanic on a team for years. The best way to do it is just go to the track, man. Go to the track, get to know people in the pits. The dirt racing community is very different than the rest of society. It really is, man. The even to this day, like I noticed this at the World Finals, man. It's still very welcoming. People are nice. Like you can talk to people and stuff like that. It's get to know people, man. Get to know people. You know, find somebody around that you like or you think that you might like or something like that. Go up and talk to them and just say, hey man, look, I want to get into this. You know, I would love to help you guys. I'll buy my own pit pass. I'll just come here. I'll just do whatever you want. I just want to start getting involved with this. Like, that's all you have to do. It really is. That's it, man. That's all you have to do. You just got to offer yourself. I can tell you right now, there's not I don't know of very few teams that are going to be like, nah, man, no thank you. Like, you'll find somebody, because there's always somebody out there that needs help. Always. You might want to start getting to know them first, right? You know, just kind of hang around, talk to them and stuff like that. But once you are at least, you know, they can put a name to the face, just ask, man. That's really all you got to do. Just ask. If I wanted to get back into dirt racing, like, you know, let's just say, you know, God forbid, but, you know, tomorrow my wife wakes up, she's like, hey, I don't like you no more, I'm leaving, I'm taking the kids, right? Which, well, she's not taking my kids. But my wife leaves me, and now it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go back dirt racing because I don't have a wife to spend time with, right? So I'm gonna go get back into dirt racing. I would just go to the track and be like, hey, you guys need any help? Like, that's literally what I would do. So, you know, that's like the best thing to do, man. It really is. Go to the local dirt track shows wherever you're at. Where you say you're in Cali, where are you at? Where are you at in Cali? Canceled what last season? Oh yeah, we took it off. Yeah, we replaced it with Bristol, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Next week the midgets are at the Chili Bowl, huh? I like the Chili Bowl. Chili Bowl's not bad. I go every weekend to Hanford and Tulare when they race, but kind of shy. But I'm so interested. Thanks for the help, Fresno. Yeah, man, dude, just go to the track and talk to people, man. And if you're there all the time, like they've probably seen you around. I don't know if you go out to the pits and stuff like that, but just go to the track and talk to people. And look, man, don't take no for an answer. Right? Now, when I say that, I don't mean go ask a team, right? And say, yeah, we only had 10 people for SmackDown, so that's why we canceled it. What I think we're going to do is we might just run a special event during the off season between the league, because we were going to be off for so long with the holidays. I might just run a, you know, like another turkey night or something like that for the midgets. Maybe do something like that. So make it to where you have to be in the league to sign up, and then, you know, we'll do something like that. We'll see. Um, so what I don't mean is don't go up to a team, right? Go to the 35 car and you say, hey, you guys, you know, my name's my name's my name's Tommy, and just, you know, I want to get more involved in dirt racing. I'd love to help you guys. You guys need any help? I'll help you guys for free. I'll buy my own pit pass. Just would love to help. If they're like, nah, man, we're good. Don't be like, okay, are you sure? Right? Don't keep bothering the same team. Just go to another team. Just keep asking. Right? There's tracks got enough people. Yeah, I'm gonna try to put a workbook together for that. No, I saw that car and I have zero desire to drive that thing. Does anybody have any good wheel settings and force feedback settings for a G920?
Got about 5 laps.
All right, Alex. So here's the deal, with every steering wheel, okay? In terms of settings, I'll show you right now how to do it. All right. So the first thing you got to do, calibrate your wheel. All right, Tony. Well, thanks for coming out as always, man. Thanks for the help. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, dude, we'll let you know. Definitely. Yeah, because the more cars, the better. That way we can actually practice like some race stuff with the cars around and everything like that. Yeah, definitely. Um, so have a good night, Tony. So the first thing you gotta do, calibrate your steering wheel, okay? The way that you calibrate your steering wheel is actually really simple, okay? Left, right, and when you're doing this, pay attention to the wheel, not the numbers. Don't pay attention to the numbers. Pay attention to the wheel. When you center your wheel, center your wheel. See how mine says right now 49.7? Okay? I'm fine with that. That's okay. This is where my wheel is centered. Okay? So that's what I'm going to do. Boom. Now when it says turn it 90 degrees to the left, I'm going to turn it 90 degrees to the left looking at my wheel. I don't care what that number says. I care less about that number. I'm going to turn it 90 degrees and hit done. All right, so that's the first thing. You have to do that correctly. What most people do is they calibrate their wheel and then they're like, oh, I have a 1080 wheel and I'm going to move this up to 1080. Now I don't have one-to-one steering. Now I actually have a little bit of lag in my wheel. It's small, but it's there, and you don't want that. You want it to be one-to-one. So that's why when you calibrate your wheel, you do it the way that I just showed you, okay? You've got to do that first. The next thing that you got to do is you got to get your force feedback dialed in. All right, that's actually not that hard. So with your force feedback, the wheel force for a G920, I believe, is like 2.9 Newton meters. Let's just call it 3. So you would slide this wheel force slider to 3. Okay. Also, you can use linear mode if you want. So lower end wheels, belt driven wheels, stuff like that, they actually will say you can use linear. It'll make them feel better if you check that box. That's one of those things that you can try for yourself and see. I know people who use it. I know people who don't use it. I've heard from both of them that they like it. So it's really a personal preference thing. All right. So turn the wheel force to what the wheel force is. Yes, well, I have ideas for next season, but Tony was asking about SmackDown. Yeah, he was asking about SmackDown. And I said maybe we would run a turkey night or something like that in between. I don't know if we'll run turkey night because that's actually kind of close, but maybe we'll do something, a special, just a midget special event while in the off season. You know, just do like one night or something like that in the downtime. Have to wait and see though, because I'm going to be gone for a few weeks. Yeah. Um, so once you have the wheel force set, go out, drive, and you'll have force feedback here. And while you're driving, after a few laps, there'll be a thing that pops up that says auto. Click that. That'll give you your force feedback that's based on your wheel and settings. Then just adjust it accordingly. Most of the time, my wheel force feedback would be like 9 or 10. I usually wouldn't change it by, whoops, I would usually change it by like 1 or 2 because I like it to feel a little bit different. But yeah, that's it. It's really just that simple, man. There's all kinds of things out there that people will tell you, like, oh, you should do this, you should do this. At the end of the day, do that process that I just showed you and then adjust it to what feels good for you. If you like the wheel to feel stiff, you like it to be harder, increase the force feedback or add some dampening. If you like it to be smoother, feel lighter, decrease the force feedback. Like that's it. You know, it's just whatever you're comfortable with. What car is that? Yeah, see, for every, I don't know, man. For every one person who says, "Hey, are you gonna run big blocks in the ignition?" I've got 20 people who are like, "I want to run the wing sprints in the ignition." Like, I don't know if the numbers are there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, be persistent. This helped me so much. Yeah, no problem, man. Hey, how did you get to know the mechanic of a car in real life? Because I'm really interested in racing, but I don't know anything about the mechanic of modifieds and stuff. Alright, Azurate. Here's how I learned. I learned how to work on race cars because of Outlaw Karts. That was how it started. My best friend started doing it. I started going to the track with them every week. Okay. Um, when we got to after I don't know, a couple of years, and I started racing outlaw karts myself. By that time, I could set the whole thing up by myself. I was setting up other people's cars for them, um, including my buddy. I would help him and set it up for him. You know what I mean? He'd gone and win races and stuff like that. And once I learned that, it was pretty. Learning anything else on top of that was actually really simple. When I started doing the midgets and the sprint cars with Ron Matthews, when he brought me on to do those, I was only like 16 years old. And it was like man, it was only like the second or third time we'd ever gone out and raced. And there was a guy with us on who was older than us, older than me. His name was Rod Bobber. And the head guy, Terry Caves. And we were sitting at like a Denny's one night after the races. And I was asking Rod a question about the torsion bars. I was like, hey man, how do you know what bar to run? I'm like, I said, that's what is kind of hanging me up. I was like, I get the springs. How do you figure out what bar to run? I go, because we can put a 700 to I think at the time in the midgets you could go up to like a 900 or something like that is what we had for the right rear. I was like, how do you know which one to do? And how do you know when to run it straight or tilt or reverse split? Like, how do you know? And he's like, well, after you do it enough, he's like, you'll start to figure out what tracks are what. I go, so I just have to do a bunch of, I just have to keep like just trying to figure stuff out. He's like, no. He's like, you already know how to adjust a midget, Tommy. I was like, no, I don't. He's like, yeah, you do. I'm like, no, Rod, I don't. He goes, look, if you're at the racetrack and you got your outlaw cart, if the car is loose on entry, he goes, what are you going to do to fix it? I go, well, I'd probably move the right rear out a little bit, maybe move the left rear in. I go, probably, add a little bit of left rear bite to it because that'll loosen it up on entry and tighten up on exit. He's like, okay. He goes, you do the same exact thing on a midget. He's like, it's the same exact thing. He's like, the only difference is that when you want to put weight into the left rear, he goes, instead of doing it on the front, like on the front spindle on a go-kart, he goes, you do it on the left rear torsion stop. He goes, you know how to move a wheel in and out. He goes, we do that all the time. He's like, it's the same thing. And so that was the first moment that I was like, oh, wow, he's right. Like, man, it's true. Like, once you kind of learn the basics of how a race car, like vehicle dynamics in a sense, once you kind of learn the basics of that, it's pretty applicable to anything. It's just a matter of what they use. So, for example, I could go to a track with a big block modified team, right? I've never worked on a big block modified in my life. Never, right? I have some understanding of them, but for the most part, they're foreign to me, right? Like, I know sprint cars, I know midgets, I know late models a little bit, not much. I know IMCA mods, some, not much. It's been a long time since I looked at a modified. And when it comes to the big blocks, I pretty much know nothing, right? Like, my knowledge of big block modifieds is what I know of them on iRacing, and I'm sure that there's a lot of stuff missing. But that being said, if we went to a race, right, and I went there with the big block modified team, if they got a baseline setup on there, right, whatever that baseline setup is, driver goes out and runs. If they come off the track and they're like, hey, man, this thing's not biting on the right rear, I will know how to fix that. I can make that better. I know how to do that. Even though I don't know what's on the car right now, right? I know how to fix that. And it's just because I understand it, right? There's a bunch of things we can do. We can add some weight, we can soften the spring, right? You can move the wheel in. It's all the same principles. And so that's the thing, is just learning the basics of it. Now, once you learn the basics of it, and when it comes to actually mechanicking on the car, that's something that you got to learn from somebody, right? So when it came time for me to actually square up to actually do the sprint car, to set it up for the race where I'm blocking it, I'm squaring the rear end, squaring the front end, getting the drag links, all stuff like that, setting the angle on the axle and stuff like that type of stuff, I had to learn that from somebody. I had to learn that from somebody. And so that's why I'd say the best way to do it is just to just get in with people, man. Just get in with somebody. Find a team, get to know them, be with them at the, offer to just be with them at the track. Hey, man, I'll scrape mud and push you guys to the line or whatever it is you need me to do. I'll buy my own pit pass. I'll do it for free, man. I just want to learn this stuff. I just want to start getting involved. Sweet, right? Do that. You do that enough, then soon it'll be, hey, man, you want to come over to the shop and help us get this thing ready? Like, that's it. Yeah, I'm thinking that myself. You could just make it no pros. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have a T300. You can learn as that's the thing, man. Race teams always need help. Yeah, I'm open to that type of stuff. I'm with you on that. Yeah. 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 No, I'm with you. I'm with you. No, I think we can do that. I think we can raise the cap on that. I think that's fine. I do. I think we can raise the cap on it and then look at the, like you said, some of those situations for like the oddball, you know, types of situations where it's like, look, man, if you win you win 8 races in a season, like you're good, dude. You're not an all-star, right? Like I can see that. I don't have a problem with that. I definitely think we can do that. I do think the Outlaws should be 410s, um, just because, yeah, just because we got Ignition 360. Obviously they're different, but still, we've got the All-Star 360s. Having another 360 league, I just I don't think we need to do that. At minimum, I would keep it the way that it is now, where we swap every other week. But I would think let's just make it 410. Um, yeah, and I really don't have a problem, um, raising the cap on the All Star series and just making it. Yeah, I think something like that is fine. 5K no pro. Yeah. Um, yeah. Because I know that next year on some of the special events that I want to do, uh, the way that I was looking at it is, um, I want to have, I want them. We're going to run probably 1 or 2 special events that will be specific to the All Star Series, meaning that it'll have the same rules implied, 5K no pro. The rest of the sprint car ones, yeah, the rest of the ones that we run will be open to all drivers in the league. So, yeah, I loved the big blocks, Azure. They were great. Non-wing 410, Shay. You just missed an awesome midget race. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, yeah, we're gonna do that next season. Or next year, I should say. So I think we're gonna raise the cap on the All Stars. Make it make it probably 5K, and they can't be a pro. Um, and then make the Outlaws just 410s, and then I'm gonna probably do 1 or 2 special events next year that are specific for the All Stars. So if you can't run the All Stars, you won't be able to run those special events. Um, because I've got a lot of special events planned for the Outlaws, especially if I can get this World Championship Series to off the ground. That's the thing. So, because here's the deal: if you're a bottom line is you're a 4K driver, right? Even a 5K driver. If you're a 5K driver, all right, you've been running awesome in the All Star Series. Maybe you're just under 5K because that's what we have the cap at. You're running awesome in the All Star Series, and now it's time for the Knoxville Nationals, right? And the $500 purse, and then Tyler Shell shows up, right? And Greg Lamy and all these guys show up. You're not winning the race. You know what I mean? You're I shouldn't say you're not. Your chances of winning are extremely slim, right? Like these guys are going to show up and they're going to stomp you. They just are. Like that's what they do. You know what I mean? And as much as me is like, look, that's racing. Get better, deal with it, right? I'm not winning special events. I'm not good enough, right? You know, as much as as much of that with me is like, yeah, just deal with it, get better. I also understand that some people are like, look, man, I want to have a shot at winning something myself. So I think we're gonna do that probably twice next year. Is the plan. So we'll see what happens. Hey Bruce, what gear are you running here? Okay, that's what I'm starting with. So I just want to make sure I was in the right ballpark. Yeah, the modifieds were awesome. Yeah, that was the first time I'd ever seen a big block race. I thought they were incredible. I really did. I thought they were really cool. The late models were awesome. They were all awesome. It was really cool having, you know, doing sim racing the way that I do, to go to a track that's on the sim and to watch cars that I run all the time on the sim, and then to see them in real life. It was the similarities to what we see in the sim with them and how they race and stuff like that. To see that play out in real life was really it was really cool, man. Even the way the track slicked off, like I was trying to take a picture of it, but I was too far away. You know, where you start turning into where the cars are entering on the corner and you get that big slick patch that starts to form. Like, that's how the track was slicking off. Like, just like we see it on the sim. It was really, really cool, man.
Got one stopped up top. Got a slow car on the bottom. We have a car stopped down low. Slow car down low. Go high. Slow car down low.
I'm definitely going to need some help at this place. There's a stacked field here tonight, man. Our non-wing league is stacked. It really is, dude. It's like a 4K league or something, dude. These guys are freaking good. I think I need to go with an 11 already. Yeah, that was Brett Hearn's. That was his. Yep, good luck, man. That was his 920th modified win, his 450th dirt car win, and his first win in the Super Dirt Car Series since 2018. It was pretty cool, man. And then the night before, yeah, I already put a 511 or 11 in it or whatever it was. And then the night before that, Alex Yankowski kid won, who's only like 17 years old. So it was cool, man. The only guy that I really felt bad for was Logan Schuchart, because he should have won both nights in the sprint and didn't. Like, that dude had some bad luck. He had some bad luck.
Green, green, green. Yourself your first time left. One more lap.
Shay, you guys have that baby yet?
There's the flag.
Wasn't
It's
Alexis
over.
wasn't Alexis going in to have her labor induced? I thought she was going in today or yesterday to have it induced. Am I misremembering something? So what did you run in qual, Bruce? Yeah, I see. I ran an 11. And I was hitting the chip, but I think that has more to do with my driving than the gear. Letting it slide out. Really? Wow. No,
Alright, man. Line up on the inside row. Pit road is closed.
Really? Through the slick? In a non-wing car? No, yeah, I've seen the fields in those Hoosier races. God, did you guys happen to save that replay? That might be worth watching from the cockpit.
Alright, man. We're going green next time. Bye.
Wow, that's crazy. Alright, good luck, Bruce.
Get ready.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, man.
Denny's on the pole. What a shocker.
Green flag, green flag. 10 to go. Outside. You're clear high, clear high. Back in third.
Ah, damn shelf.
Five left to go. left, go.
Keith is definitely faster than me. He keeps catching me. He just can't get around me, apparently. Get him, Bruce. Get him.
Second flag, this time by.
Nice job, Bruce. Bruce got him at the line, man. Nice job, man. You not only kept up with him, you passed him, dude. That's freaking awesome. That puts you on the pole, baby, for the feature. Nah, you'll be fine, man. Want to go to Orange County? Yeah, I've heard Orange County's pretty good. You are talking to somebody, we can't hear them. Yeah, Azra, you guys, you can't hear them. Because this is my league. Since this is my league, I'm adminning. The other admins are in the Discord channel with me, and so I have it set up to where you guys can't hear them because we talk about admin stuff, about stuff that's happening on the track and stuff like that. So yeah, you guys can't hear me or hear them. So I'm sorry. That's the thing with him. He just doesn't ever make mistakes. Like he's just smooth and consistent every lap. That was one of the best heat races I've ran. I think I can count on one hand how many times I got the full throttle down the straightaway.
Green flag, green flag.
I was also running down on the shelf, though. Old Gio's become quite the non-wing driver, man. He used to run wing stuff all the time. Now he's like the non-wing guy. Orange County is where Brett... Well, Orange County, from my understanding, and like I said, I didn't know what a big block modified was until last year. I'd never seen of one. I'd never heard of one. Right? And I'd been in racing for years out here on the West Coast and even traveled, you know, Midwest, stuff like that. I never knew what a big block mod was. And when Weed Sport came out on the sim, everyone's like, oh, big block mods are coming, big block mods. I'm like, what the hell's a big block mod? Like, I didn't know anything about it, right? But from my understanding, Orange County is like a really big deal for those cars. Like it's like one of the main tracks, I guess, from what I've heard. So, if you're a big block fan, that's like I've heard that's like one of the tracks like you gotta go to. About the game is when people wreck in front of you and you get a 2x and lose safety rating. Yeah, as written, that's gonna happen. It is. There's nothing you can do about that. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things that. It's just, you know. Oh yeah, that's right. The first ever non-wing race we ran was here. Yeah, I remember that. No, I think it was Pete. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. It's the oldest track. It's where it started. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I had heard, that it was like really popular. So, um, but see, yeah, big block mods are a big deal in the Northeast. You go outside and you go outside the Northeast and they don't run them. Fox made a documentary about the track. Oh, I'll have to check that out. I love dirt tracks. Like I told my wife, I was like, when the kids are grown up and we're retired, although I'll never retire, I'll always work as long as I'm working for myself, like I am now. I'll always work. Um, I want to get a motorhome or like our trailer that we have, and literally travel around the country going to dirt track races. Like I want to do that one year. Wonder where Rusty's at tonight. Oh, what's up, Adam? New subscriber. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'll try to keep up the awesome work. New subscriber. What'd you subscribe to today? The YouTube channel? Is that what you're talking about? Or do you mean the website? Track's gonna be really slick tonight. Really slick. I think I'm gonna actually try it. Some lower pressures in this thing and see how it feels. See what happens. And we're gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna put some. put some rake in it, take the tilt out. I think I might leave everything else the same. We're at 47.7 on the crossway. What is my lefter at? 454. What are we thinking for fuel for the feature? Okay.
Green flag, green flag.
We'll go 18. Oh, somebody just flipped her out the park. What up, Keith? YouTube today and website last week. Oh, right on. Thanks, man. Yeah, I haven't even checked YouTube today. I probably I might have upset some people with my video that went out today, but oh well. Oh well. People that I upset with that video didn't like me anyway, so it's all good. Yeah, Keith, dude, sorry, man. I just saw your message. Not me. I thought it was awesome. Love your honesty. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, Keith, I can't meet up after this. That's the thing, man. If I had seen that before, I would have met up with you before the race. But I can't meet up afterwards, dude. But I can meet up anytime tomorrow. If you're off tomorrow, I can meet up anytime tomorrow, man. It's just tonight. I gotta. As soon as I'm done with this, I gotta get back over to my house. Hit the nail on the head with that video. Well, thank you, Zach. I appreciate it, man. It's just, you know, like I said in the video, the thing with setup shops, people want to sell setups. Like, that's perfectly fine. Like, I'm all for that. We have paid services at SSR. I have no problem with that. You know what I mean? And you want to post your links and do all that stuff like that, whatever, man. That's fine. Dude, go right ahead. Like, I don't do it myself, but you are free to do whatever you want. I have no problem with it. The thing that I don't like, and it's what really drove me to finally doing a video like that, was because I've been seeing this lately on the asphalt side more than the dirt side. I've been seeing this lately, where people are literally being like, "Oh, dude, you want to be fast? You need to get my setup." And it's like, man, don't say that. That's because that's a lie, right? You can't sit there and tell somebody who's a 1100 I rating, "Oh, what you're missing is my setup." No, dude, like, what you're missing is like driving skill. You need to practice driving. Okay? Like, that's what you need to practice. Are there things a setup can do that make you faster? Yes. Is that going to fix your problem? No. Like, get good at driving. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the thing that drives me nuts. Is like, you'll see somebody in like a Facebook, group or something like that. They'll be like, hey man, I'm having a hard time at this track. I can't figure out what I'm doing. And you'll see people who were like, oh, go to my setup shop. Oh, buy my setups. It's like, dude, the guy's having trouble trying to figure out how to drive a car. He didn't ask for a setup. Like, why don't you just help him? Or don't say anything at all. You don't have to help him. Don't say anything at all. You know what I mean? And so that's what just like kind of drove me over the edge. When I started seeing people do that, and I've seen it over the last couple of weeks where it's like, oh man, you want to be faster, what you need is my setup. It's like, dude, no man, the guy's literally, he's like Cole Trickle out there hitting everything on the track. He doesn't need a setup. Like he needs help learning how to drive. So yeah, man, I had some other guys in SSR watch it before I released it. I'm like, hey, will you guys watch this? Make sure I'm not going to cause too many problems. Because as you guys know, anybody who's been on my live stream, when I get fired up and a little emotional on a rant, like I can go and sometimes I don't think. I just start going off. Yeah, I'll shoot you a time, Keith.
Alright, man, we're going green next time.
I'll be building insider setups tomorrow. So, shoot me a message in Discord, man, whenever you're, like, up and at 'em. And then, just give me, like, 30 minutes lead time. Say, hey, man, I can meet in, like, 30 minutes or something like that. And then we can do it, dude. Yeah, see, that's the thing, Azrit. That's false. And I've heard stories of setup shops starting second accounts, starting new accounts, and then going out and racing at low I rating drivers. They go out and races, and then they win because they're not really a 1500 I rating driver. They're a 5000, 6000 I rating driver. They go out, they win these races, and then they're pushing their stuff. Like, and dude, that is so. I don't know, man. I have a problem with that. I remember. So before I started doing this as a business, right? Because I've said this a million times. I never intended for this to be a business. It really just kind of happened. Before I did this, I had another online business that I was doing. I've actually had two. I was doing trading in, and I taught people how to trade the markets and stuff like that. And that was a scummy, like, you think setup shops are, that's, the people in the Forex markets, the marketers and salesmen in the Forex markets make used car salesmen look like saints. They do. They're horrible. And I was like, I cannot lie like this. I'm not going to be able to compete. When I'm sitting there going, look, it's going to be hard. It's going to take time. You got to put in effort. And even if you do all that, you might still fail.
Get ready.
And you got to, in order to join my program, it's $2,000, and then you have somebody else go, hey, give me $500 and turn $500 into $5,000 in 30 days. But why would they go with me, right? They're not going to. And I'm like, I can't do it. So I got out of that. Boom, Zach.
You're clear high.
But
Man, caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
when I did those businesses, one of my mentors is a guy by the name of Frank Kern.
Pit road is now open.
And he's one of the best online marketers and salesmen on the planet. Like, he's phenomenal. And he did this thing where he was like, if I had to start a new business from scratch and I only had 30 days to do it, this is what I would do. Now, for him, right, he's well known everywhere. And so if he were to come out and do it and everybody knows it's him, he's going to be able to start a business like that. It would be like Jeff Bezos being like, hey, I'm going to start a new business and I'm going to show you how to do it in 30 days. Well, Jeff Bezos kind of has a leg up on everybody, right? The guy's a billionaire. He's not going to have a lot of problems in his way. So what he did was he took his wife, who nobody knows, and they started a business that he knows nothing about, and he showed how to do that, right? That's the way you would do it. If you are a driver, right, and you have been on the sim for a couple of years, and you're a legit, like, pro-level driver, to go out and start other accounts and then be like, oh yeah, I'm a rookie and it's my setup, like, that's, I don't know. I just have a problem with that. Look, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm the jerk. Who knows? I never thought I'd say this, but my car's actually too tight on the exit.
Go low. Go low. Alright, man. Caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
I can't believe I'm hanging with these guys.
Past the 141. Past the... Pit road is now open.
Yeah, Zach.
90.
You're a perfect example of that.
It's the 90 car.
I could give you any setup on the planet, it wouldn't matter. You're still gonna be fast in it. So legend race the other day, like the ones rookie going, a guy promoting a shop because he knows it's rookie, and so people think they get better and they buy it. Yeah, and see that type of stuff, Azure. I just like that's why I'm doing the asphalt masterclass right now for free. You know what I mean? It's and I need to actually put up some new videos on that tomorrow.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye.
Like I said in the video, you know, the people who, if you buy a setup, that's fine. Go right ahead. Like, I don't have a problem with that, right? But just understand what you're paying for. You're buying time, you know? Like tomorrow I'll start building the insider setups, and I'll spend probably 15 hours, and I'll get only 2 or 3 cars done on the asphalt, you know what I mean? And so that's what I'm doing. It's me saying, hey, I'll do this so you don't have to. You give me a couple of bucks a month, right? Like that's what it is. It's not me saying, hey, do this, you'll be a pro. Like that's just wrong. But, oh well. To each their own, I guess.
Got one outside. All clear, all clear.
I need to get back to the middle. My car was running better through the slick.
Outside. All clear,
If
all
I can
clear.
pedal it good enough.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Pit road is now open.
Dude, if I get 5th in this race, I'm going to be stoked. What's up, Hunter? Yeah, a lot of these guys drive in real life. Yeah, big blocks are a great example of that. Big blocks, those things, I've seen setups from really fast drivers, and whew, they are so different. It's all about how you drive that car.
Alright, man, we're going green next
It's
time.
why,
Bye.
look, when there's fixed races, when Dirt Car does their esports, the Dirt Car esports, all of those races are fixed. The same guys win. It's Bergeron, it's Shell, it's Kendall Tucker, James. It's those types of guys. Blake Majulis, right? It's those guys because they're awesome.
Alright, man. Pace car is in. Green flag, green flag. You're back in full. Inside. All clear, all clear. Inside. Clear low, clear low. Outside. You're clear high, clear high.
That cost me. I tried to check up and not get into Craig, and I didn't slow down enough. Dang it, man. I was running the top 5, and now I'm down to like 10th.
Got one outside. All clear, all clear. Full car down low. Ten to go. Got one inside. All clear, all clear. Got one inside. All clear, all clear. Got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
Whoa!
Five left to go.
I definitely should have put some more left rear weight in this thing. It just wants to, every time I get just a little bit on the gas, it wants to over rotate. God dang it. God, I don't know how we used to drive these things before this tire model, man.
2 left to go.
Because these tires actually have grip now.
You just got the white flag. That means one more left to go.
Oh, inside wall.
Go low.
Dang it.
There's the flag, man. It's over.
I forgot to save the midget race tonight. Dang it. What was that? Yeah, Bergeron's from up there. No, John, that was our league. Yeah, but Wade got wrecked, Bob. Yeah. Really? Oh. Yeah, I heard I saw some of the race recaps. Greg's been on fire in the Hoosier League. Greg's a stud. Oh man. All right. All right, guys. Well, that's gonna do it all for tonight. Would you like to see the tracks we haven't connect back there? Some video on YouTube and super references. Yeah, sure, Ezra. Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, John, this was a league race. So, we got one more week next week. Yeah, he drives through the corner, not into the corner. Let me see what we have next week. So, next week. So next week we got the super lates at Charlotte. We're running Charlotte for the first 2 nights. Well, nice. At least you figured it out. So super late models at Charlotte. Outlaw 360s at Charlotte. Big blocks at Charlotte. And then we got midgets at Chili Bowl and non-wings at 410s. Non-wings at 410s. We have non-wing 410s at Volusia. So, fun week. Charlotte's my favorite track for those cars. I love Charlotte, so I'll be happy. Yep, Jezza, no problem. Granby Drummond. Okay, I'll check that out. Do people bet on these races? Not that I know of, John. I hope not. Oh, at least if they're betting, I hope they're not betting on me. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it all for tonight, man. I will be back next week for sure. I might do something this weekend. You know, you never know. But I'll be back next week. Now, here's the deal. Next week is the last week of NARC. After NARC, I will still be live streaming. I just will not be live streaming 3 nights a week because I'm not going to be running league races 3 nights a week. I'll be running other stuff, officials and stuff like that. Now, when we get to, I will be running the fake 500 the night before the fake 500. When we get to that, I will live stream those. The night before the fake 500, I actually might be running that from another guy's house who lives about 15 minutes from me, and he's got this really cool rig. He's got an Icon SimSport rig, which is, I mean, it's like a full roll cage, everything, triple monitors that wrap around it. Like, it's like being in a race car. It's freaking cool. He's got a direct drive wheel, everything. and he wants me to run a special event from his cockpit. And so I'll probably run the night before the fake 500 there and live stream it there. That's not for a couple weeks though. It's almost a month out. But yeah, and then in the middle of December, I'm gonna be leaving for a few weeks. I'm gonna be going to Mexico, and I won't be back for a few weeks. So yeah, we'll be taking a break here, but not for like another month or so. So yeah, next couple weeks we got one more week in NARC. I'll be doing some official races. We'll be doing some asphalt stuff. I'm gonna actually be putting up the video here probably maybe tomorrow. I might be doing it tomorrow. But I'll be putting up a video on YouTube. I'm going to do a YouTube subscriber race. So anybody who's on the YouTube channel that wants to run it, it'll be free. And we're going to run, just a fun race. I'll probably do a dirt race and then also an asphalt race because I know I've got both that watch. So we'll do something like that before the holidays because I'm also going to be running VIP races with my insiders. But yeah, so a lot of cool stuff coming up. But yeah, you guys, thank you very much as always for joining me. It makes it so much more fun to stream and be out here with you guys. It's a lot of fun. You should do big blocks at Chili Bowl. Yeah, Azra, that ain't gonna happen. The only cars I run at Chili Bowl are midgets or legends, and I don't drive the legends, so it's just not big enough for anything else for me, anyways. But I know people who've done it. But yeah, you guys, thank you very much as always. Until